good morning, or good whatever time it is that you're watching this. This is episode 2 of Moody Monday. My name is Yasmira. Welcome and welcome back. The theme or topic for this episode is being the strong one. If you haven't checked out episode 1, go ahead and watch that first. And the first one was just about opening that door to make you comfortable with saying I'm not okay and realizing how normal it is to not be okay. So with this one, it's leading into, the thought process behind not being able to say, that you're not okay. And it's because, in some cases, myself included, being the strong one, you don't think it's okay to not be okay, right? Now, granted, am I always the strong one? No, it depends on the situation. Sometimes I am the weakest one, okay? If it involves my child or anything of that nature, something that triggers me to become very emotional, I'm the weakest one. Don't ask me anything, okay? So let's talk about it. Being the strong one can make you bitter. It can make you angry with your loved ones, and it's not their fault. That's the summary. Now let's dive into it. You become angry because what happens is you're going through what you're going through, and you're going through it by yourself. You're going through it in private. You're not expressing yourself. You have all these feelings and emotions and no one knows, right? They think that you're just handling your handle. My eyebrows look crazy to me, guys. That's why I keep rubbing my face and I don't like it. But you're going through what you're going through, and everybody just thinks your life is normal because you're not saying anything and you're not showing any emotion. Okay, your friends and your loved ones come to you for advice. They come to you to vent. They come to you to cry on your shoulder. And when they do it the first time, it's like, yeah, I got you. I got you. Whatever you need. You're very supportive. You're very soft. You're very understanding. And you're giving them great advice. You're very empathetic. And then they do it again, right? Something else is going on. Or they just have more to get off their chest about that same situation, and you're there again. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna hold you up. We're gonna get through this, as you should. As you should. That's your friend. That's your loved one. You care about them. You want them to be better. So you're playing your role in supporting them through their feelings. But as you're supporting them through your as you're supporting them through their feelings, you have unsaid feelings. So by the time you get to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th time of hearing their woes, their problems, and supporting them through it, you become angry. And why is that? It's because you listening to them cry about their situation, and in the back of your head, you like, girl, I got XYZ going on, and you sitting here crying to me about this. I got this going on. I'm trying to deal with my stuff, and I still got to move on with my life. I still got to live my life, and you gonna sit here and cry to me for the umpteenth time about this? Tighten up, because I got to tighten up. I got to hold it together. Get it together. I can't keep holding you. Ain't nobody holding me. Do you hear how that sounds? It's you pushing off your anger on them because of your situation, when the reality is, can you really say that you gave your friend or your loved one the opportunity to hold you? Y'all could have been holding each other. They could have cried to you first, and you could have cried right after, saying all your woes. But because you're the strong one, you didn't tell them. Or the thought process that I have, I'll be very honest. If I call you to vent and you end up telling me your stuff first, I'm not going to tell you mine, because now I'm such an empathetic person. I hear what you're going through. I don't want to stress you out with my stuff. I don't even want to talk your ear off about my stuff. You going through something. Let's just talk about your stuff. I can handle my stuff. It's okay. It's all right. That's what I do to myself a lot. And then my friends and well, not even my friends, but people I love get to calling me, and I be like, okay, are you okay now? Because it's just a lot. And so how do we change that? How do we change that dynamic of being the strong one, right? We be honest. Ask the question. If you're not sure that they can handle it, if you're not sure because you know that your loved one is already going through something, or maybe they're just never the strong one, so you don't know if you can rely on them to hold your baggage real quick just so you can get it off your chest. You don't know if they can take your story, or you don't know if it would benefit you at all to even tell them, because maybe you feel like they can't relate. Sometimes talking to somebody else is not about whether or not they can match your pain. Sometimes it's just about getting it off your chest, being able to say it out loud, and hearing somebody acknowledge your feelings. Sometimes it's about that. For example, with a lot of the stuff that I've been through, the people around me can't necessarily always relate. They may have, y'all, this morning was one of them mornings, and I'm just out here looking however, okay? But they can't always relate. They can't always say, oh yeah, I've been through the same thing. But they can relate to the sadness, or they can just support you through your sadness, or they can just be a listening ear, y'all. Sometimes that's all we need. So I say all that to say, in conclusion, for this strong one episode, you don't always have to be strong. Sometimes when your friends call you crying or upset about what they're going through, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are weak. It doesn't necessarily mean that they can't hold you, that they can't support you because they're going through something. Because, I mean, do you think you're the only person in the world that can deal with your stuff alone and or hold your own weight and still be there for others? Give them a chance. Give them a chance. And if you're really not sure, or you don't want to come off as not acknowledging their feelings by bringing up your own, ask the question. Start the conversation with a question. You know, hey, thank you for trusting me with your feelings. Is it okay if I vent to you right now? Because I got some stuff to get off my chest too. Ask the question. And if the response is no, which 9 times out of 10 it won't be, but if the response is no, I can't right now, cool. Move on. Next person. Call your mama, call your grandmama, call your uncle, call your daddy, call whoever you need to call. Or just give them their time and try again tomorrow. But if people love you and they're in your life, they support you and they want to know that you're okay. A lot of times we're sitting in silence in our stuff, and the people that love us, that truly see us and know that we're not okay, they just waiting on us to talk. So, talk. Get it out. Stop being a strong one. Because being a strong one makes you angry. And it makes you slightly insensitive to others' pain because you're so used to dealing with your own stuff. I deal with my own, so deal with your own, you know? And that's not the right mindset. That's not how we grow as a community or as a people in general. Everybody goes through things. And sometimes it's the simple stuff, y'all. For example, my life lately, you know, per my previous video, the last upload I did, we just got over COVID and all of that, and it changed a lot in my house, right? It affected my household the way it did. So now I'm trying to get my house back in order. You know, I'm dealing with things, my partner is dealing with things, and I am, the routine is nothing new. Get up, make sure Ezra ate, do this, do that, go do hair for however many hours that day, make sure Ezra's bathed, make sure Ezra's fed dinner, make sure I spend quality time with him, ask him about his day, yada yada yada. We say our nightly prayers, he goes to bed. Like, it's the same routine, but I can say that I'm overwhelmed right now because, not because there's something big going on, but my routine ain't stopping, and I've made no time for myself. I've made no time to insert me time, which is what we talked about in episode 1. So now I am drained. I am tired because my routine is going. I'm holding it together with everything else, but I haven't picked up my book in over a month, and I'm angry about it because my book should have been finished by now. One of my goals for this year was to read a certain amount of books, and I'm behind already, and the year just started. I haven't got my nails and my feet done in months. I haven't really done anything for me in a while. And so everything else becomes draining because I'm holding everything else together but myself. I'm taking care of everything but me. And so that's something that I need to do better about communicating. And that's something that we're going to talk about on the next episode. Being comfortable with being selfish. Am I saying being selfish all the time? No. What I'm saying is being selfish in regards to, I can't do that for you right now. I got to take care of me. So that's what we're going to dive into with the next Moody Monday. So meet me in the comments, guys. Tell me, are you the strong one? Did any of this information benefit you? Is there any input you have from me? Is there anything that you do to get your feelings out to your friends, your loved ones? Let's talk about it. What methods do you use? Did this bring some, light to something that you may be doing that you didn't realize? And let's all just communicate and grow together. Be loved, be lifted, be blessed. And as always, check yourself.